Welcome to our presentation, and thank you for watching. My name is Barclay Trimble, and I am the Superintendent at Mammoth Cave National Park. We are excited to share an update on the Land and River Trails Management Plan that will enhance our above-ground trail networks at the park. We hope this recording will help provide background information on the plan and how you can stay involved in this planning process. The Land and River Trails Plan is in the final stages of development. What you can see in the materials we have produced and can find in the web address on your screen now is the draft plan and environmental assessment documents the park's planning team has developed. This has been created with much consideration of protection of the park's resources balanced with visitor enjoyment. This draft plan is a big effort that took into consideration the great ideas shared with us last summer from the public on the preliminary trails. Thank you for your feedback. At this stage, we again want your feedback on the draft plan. We are listening and really want your input. Please visit the website on this screen to submit comments on the preliminary designs. This website is parkplanning.nps.gov/Mammoth Trails. Here we see an overview of the presentation. First, I'll provide an introduction on why the park plans the way we do and what we hope to protect when undertaking planning projects. Then I will present on why the park needs a Land and River Trails plan and what we hope the plan will accomplish, including the NPS preferred alternative. I will then present a little background on the plan's process, how we've gotten to this point, and where we hope to go next. At the end of the presentation, we'll show you how you can learn more about the plan and share your feedback and thoughts about the preliminary trail proposals. First, our introduction. Before we discuss the need for the plan, we'd like to start by highlighting the role Mammoth Cave National Park serves as a part of the National Park system. The National Park Service preserves a unique and important landscape and provides access to these resources. We plan for today as well as for the future. That's core to our mission and to every decision we make at the park. The purpose of Mammoth Cave National Park is to preserve, protect, interpret, and study the internationally recognized biological and geologic features and processes associated with the longest known cave system in the world, the park's diverse forested karst landscape, the Green and the Nolan rivers, extensive evidence of human history, and to provide and promote public enjoyment, recreation, and understanding. In addition to our remarkable cave system, our trail network throughout diverse forest and river landscapes is quite amazing and is becoming more popular. When we start our planning and decision-making processes, we begin by addressing the question, what are we managing for? The answer to that question helps drive our vision and goals for the future and frames our objectives. At Mammoth Cave, we have park significant statements and fundamental resource and values that provide some of that framework. Significant statements describe the resources and values that are so important to our collective story as a country that warranted this place being set aside for all generations as a special place. The fundamental resources and values are those resources and values that contribute to the significance. They are the rare, unique, and exemplary features that we are charged with protecting and preserving at the park. Our fundamental resources and values include our world-class karst, underground time capsule, 12,000 years of human interaction with the land, scientific exploration, and discovery. Some might hear this list and think only of our underground resources, but what happens above ground has a distinct impact on the underground resources. There is a deep interconnectedness between all of our resources. Additionally, fundamental resources and values include biodiversity, natural resource quality and function, and opportunities for connection to the resources. While we are discussing these resources, We think for today and for the next 50 years and beyond. How can we make sure that fundamental resources within the park are preserved and enjoyed? Let's take a closer look at why the park is undertaking this trail plan now. Currently, the park manages approximately 82 miles of land trails and roughly 30 miles of water trails. The land trails are all open to hiking, while about 17 miles are open to biking, and around 53 miles are open to horseback riding. There is just over 1 mile of ADA accessible trail at the park. The park recognizes the need for a park trail-wide plan for a variety of reasons. First, there is inconsistent trail design and maintenance standards across existing trails. Like most national park trail systems, many of our trails follow old road beds that were in existence before the park was created and not designed for hiking, biking, or equestrian use. As a result, some of our trails provide great experiences for users, while other trails are not up to the sustainable standards to support the longevity of trails. The top right image is an example of this. Landscaping fabric coming to the surface of a trail indicates poor trail design and standards. Second, erosion, trail widening, and trail braiding detract from trail longevity and impacts of both natural and cultural resources. We see this throughout the park, especially on our backcountry trails. Third, visitor use conflicts and crowding on trails detract from high-quality visitor experiences. We have seen increases in use on the trails, and we want to think ahead to ensure that visitor experiences on the trails are positive. Lastly, there are limited opportunities for neighboring communities to access the park through multimodal transportation. There are a number of trail opportunities that could increase folks' ability to enter the park without a private, motorized vehicle, and we want to support that need. Left unaddressed, these issues will continue to impact the park's resources, the quality of the park experience, and keep us from not adequately meeting the needs of our visitors. Here are 4 more photos of the inconsistent and unsustainable trail design which are negatively impacting our other park resources. This image shows a muddy trail that is about 1 or 2 feet lower than the land next to it because of erosion and an unsustainable trail. This image is an example of a very deep and muddy trail. This type of erosion above ground impacts our underground karst resources by negatively impacting water quality, which flows directly into the underground cave system. Plus, no one likes to travel on a muddy trail. This image shows a trail that has been destroyed due to heavy erosion and the creation of a new trail next to it. Having multiple trail routes increases the impact of users on the natural and cultural resources. This image shows an attempt by the park to stabilize a trail that is being washed out and eroding severely. A large area next to the trail has been washed away, leaving a large muddy channel that cannot maintain vegetation. Next, I'll briefly discuss what we expect the plan to deliver. The goals of the project include: provide management guidance and direction to increase trail resiliency under changing climatic conditions and minimize maintenance needs while staying within the park personnel and budgetary constraints. Protect natural and cultural resources through sustainable trail construction and management practices. Increase accessibility options for the park's network of trails. Enhance partnership opportunities for trail stewardship. Improve connectivity with neighboring community trail networks. Provide varied trail and backcountry camping opportunities to include key points of interest north and south of the Green River. Address facilities to support trail access, i.e. restrooms and parking at trailheads, reduce crowding at boat launches, hitching posts, rails, etc. And improve visitors' understanding and stewardship of resources. Overall, we expect several outcomes as the future plan is implemented. We expect the experience of all our trail users to be improved. We expect more enjoyable experiences on the trails, including improved views, reduced conflicts, development of a variety of trail challenges to choose from, and improved wayfinding. We also expect to increase the designated trail mileage overall, and we expect the new system to lessen threats of resource damage. We also expect the trail system to be physically sustainable in that the trails will all be placed and designed to tolerate erosion and visitor traffic better, and those trails that do not will be restored to a natural condition. We hope that the new system will be socially sustainable so that desired connections, access, and experiences are provided and therefore limit problems with social trailing. And we expect improved managerial sustainability, that the new system will require less ongoing maintenance and therefore be less costly to maintain. This slide shows a map of our existing trail system. This slide shows a map of our proposed trail network, including proposed trails and proposed facilities. To see a more detailed map, check out our story map at bit.ly/Mammoth Trails Map, listed in the video description and shown on the screen. This slide shows a map of the resultant trail network, including existing trails, proposed trails, and proposed facilities. We plan to increase the trail mileage while ensuring protection of our natural and cultural resources at the park. We're very excited about the trail network expansion and are confident it will support a diversity of recreational opportunities for all users. I'll now talk about where we are in the process of developing this plan, what we have accomplished so far, and where you can expect the effort to go next. This slide shows a general breakdown of the plan's processes into 3 phases. The first phase is complete. It involved the identification of the problem and thinking forward about what we want the park to look like in the future. During this time, we held focused conversations with key stakeholders representing a variety of user groups to better understand their vision and desires for the trail system. The second phase occurred in the summer of 2023 and is also complete. During this phase, we sought public review on the preliminary trail design strategies. It was great to hear from the public during this phase, and it largely shaped the draft plan we have now. The third phase is where we are now. We have a complete draft plan available for public review. This is the last opportunity for public comment before the draft plan is finalized and implementation occurs. Implementation itself and changes to the trail system throughout the park will take many years and will be dependent on funding and partnership commitments. This brings us to the most important section in the presentation and the reason we are engaging with you now, your role in helping with the planning effort. In addition to this recording, you can learn more about the plan by exploring 2 items on your own, our newsletter and our story map. Both the newsletter and the story map provide more information on the desired conditions we aim to achieve at the park and the proposed changes to the trail system to address the need for the plan. The newsletter can be found on our planning website. In addition to these resources, we are hosting 2 public meetings on October 22nd and October 24th from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Warren County Library and the Edmonson County Library, respectively. If you are interested in learning more and chatting with park staff working on the plan, please join us at one or both of these meetings. These informal meetings aim to share information about the plan and planning processes, answer questions from the public, and informally gather feedback and perspectives. They will be an open format. You are welcome to come and go at any time. The planning team will have posters available and will happily answer any questions, listen to your thoughts, and discuss the plan with you in an informal setting. We want to hear your thoughts and opinions on the draft plan and environmental assessment, now through November 14th, 2024. Comments may be submitted at the webpage shown on the screen, https://parkplanning.nps.gov/Mammoth Trails, which is the preferred method. The QR code on the screen will take you to this site. Comments will also be accepted by U.S. mail addressed to Mammoth Cave National Park, Attention Trails Plan, P.O. Box 7, Mammoth Cave, Kentucky 42259. All mailing comments must be postmarked by November 14, 2024. Anonymous comments and comments submitted by email will not be accepted. Bulk comments in any format submitted on behalf of others will not be accepted. Lastly, you may contact us via email at maca_superintendent@nps.gov, particularly if you have any questions about the story map or materials located on the Parks Planning website. Again, hearing from you all is critical for the plan's success. We want to hear from you so we can take your feedback and ideas into consideration in the finalization of this plan. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for watching, and I encourage you to submit your feedback so we can incorporate it into this planning effort. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you all on the trails in the future.